You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
The best radio show
all around the world. In your car,
at work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
Starr Radio, radio for the people, by the people.
All right, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. Let me salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Wednesday edition of the Morning Show. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Okay, so from now till 12 o'clock exactly when we bring the curtains down for the end of the program, I'm going to be your captain. I'm going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. It's making the headlines. The rest assured of one thing, we're going to do it. But let me again apologize for the late start of the program. Well, it was due to internet interruptions there. Well, but my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, make sure that everything is taken along, that is getting the providers to make sure that everything is working, because we don't want anything of the sort. We don't want to miss the opportunity of coming your way to share with you what is happening from across the globe this morning. Yeah, so Mr. Guy, good morning to you. Let me say good morning to the one and only, Felix, good morning, my brother, all the way in Aberdeen. Mr. Kofi Ali Abdul Yakin, good morning. Atakofi, good morning. Nianana Joe, good morning. Data Hammond, good morning. Eben, good morning. Cape Town, South Africa. Antonio in Cape Town, South Africa, good morning. Josino in Moscow, good morning to you. All our listeners across the globe, I salute each and every one of you. Reverend Emmanuel Sechidi, good morning to you, man of God, and thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to be cracking on straight to look at the program outline. I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel updates, and then we'll move from there to bring you no other one but global trotting with all that is happening from across the globe. Boy, do I have something to say? Yes, I've got news for you. So bringing all that your way, and then move on from there exactly. At 11:45, the line is activated for you to add your voice to the discussions. We continue with our conversation. At 12 o'clock, we bring the curtains down so that you'll be able, those of you who want to join in on the Prime Minister's question time here in the UK and across the globe, will also be able to do so. So wherever you are, once again, welcome to the program. And thank you very much for tuning in. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages. To all presenters on Starr Radio UK, especially May Queen on the May Kill Lounge. May Queen, good morning to you and to the family as well. Okay, the quote for the day says, if you are relying solely on miracles to attain success, you are not going to maximize your success potential. Well. So what do? You look for it, you work hard to get it, prepare yourself, and when the miracles comes as well, it doesn't take you by surprise or unawares. All right, then, let's crack on. Now, when it comes to the weather front, today will be a dry and settled day with plenty of sunshine as well as a little, if any, cloud cover. Now, tonight is expected to be dry and clear with no cloud cover expected. It's going to be chilly in places as well. Top temperature is going to be 17 degrees, the lowest 3 degrees. All right then. UV level is going to be low. Pollution is going to be UV level moderate, pollution low. Sunset 18:10 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 0609 hours, and that brings us to the end of the weather forecast for you. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London as we continue with the program. Stay tuned, don't touch the dial. I'm taking you straight on to what? I'm taking you straight on to the travel updates as well, which we need to bring your way. As you know, we need to bring that your way as well. So we are going on to bring you that. So on the travel this morning, for those of you using the underground, Hammersmith and City Line, Jubilee Line, and Metropolitan Lines are all experiencing minor delays. So please, Hammersmith and City, Jubilee entire line is experiencing, but the Metropolitan Line is minor delays between Harrow on the Hill and Aldgate. Okay. Now on the other that aside, all the other underground lines and DLR, London Overground, and London Tramlink are all running a good service. Now, on the major roads in London as well, apart from the A406, that's not circular, A406 that is experiencing serious delays, all the others have no exceptional delays. The River Bites is running a good service, apart from the Woolwich Ferry that is also running a reduced service. And then the London Cable Car is running a good service, taking you straight to the final segment of the travel update, and that is the National Rail. As I say, keep your eyes on the roads, as keep navigated our promise, our bond. So on the National Rail this morning, Avanti West Coast, Cross Country, East Midlands Railway, Greater Anglia, Northern Rail, ScotRail, Southern, Transparent Express are all offering special services. That aside, all the others are running a good service. And that's how I would say it once again, as I normally would. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a quick commercial break. We come back and then we continue with the show. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
In your car,
at work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
You are listening to Starr Radio Morning Show.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So now let's go global trotting. And what have I got news for you? Yes, of course I have. There's lots happening across the globe. Now in Scotland, assisted dying bill has been rejected after emotional debate. Scotland would have become the first part of the UK to legalize the process had the MSPs backed the proposal. But as it is now, we don't know what is going to happen. Now, government admits adoption system needs to improve after investigation. And then Blackpool, Ipswich, Milton Keynes among 9 finalists for UK City of Culture 2020. 9. So are you vying for that? A county or a country? Yes. Explosive meningitis outbreak is unprecedented, officials are saying there as well. But the health secretary is giving assurance that everything is gonna be all right. Now moving on to the world stage to look at some of the stories making the round this morning as well. On the world stage, just bear with us as the system loads. Well, as the system loads, let's go on. So on the world stage, Israel says it has killed Iran's intelligence minister in an overnight strike as well. And then total repression and airstrikes bring unrelenting dread for Iranians. Death of Ali Larijani deepens crisis at the heart of Iran's leadership, but they're saying they are cool. Italy warns Russia tanker could explode in Mediterranean at any time. What has happened to it? Was it attacked? And what exactly happened to it? U.S. Attorney General Bondi formally summoned to Congress in Epstein case. Well, she said that she's released all the files. There is nothing else to release. Well, as the war goes on, they are planning other stuff as well. In other stories, Pakistan airstrike kills at least 100 at Kabul drug rehab center. And then, so India cheap weight loss drugs could reshape global obesity fight. Well, if that is good, why not? Airstrike hit Kabul rehab center as patients at dinner. Spanish king reopens debate on conquest of Mexico by acknowledging abuse. Top U.S. counterterrorism official resigns over Iran war, urging Trump to reverse course. But you think Trump is going to do so? Well. Now, surging U.S. gas prices deepens political peril for Trump over Iran. And will the Iran war squeeze India's pipe gas next? Well, it seems to be going on, but what do you think about it all? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing you to Africa as well, looking at some of the stories making the rounds on the African continent as well. Now, interestingly, Morocco has been awarded AFCON's title after CAF overturned results. Now, Morocco declared the winners of the 2025 African Cup of Nations after the Confederation of African Football overturned the result of their final defeat by Senegal. And then in other stories as well, aspiring female Zambian politicians were asked for sexual favors. Officials have said, what a shame. What a shame. A suspected suicide attack kills at least 23 in northeast Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. Fire came from the sky and bring them live on the brink of civil war in South Sudan. A Belgian court clears way for trial over 1961 killing of Congo's PM Lumumba. We'll be telling you more about that. Russia agreed to stop using Kenyan recruits in Ukraine conflict. Kenya officials have said. Now, moving on to some of the other stories making the round this morning as well. As we go on, before we bring you the details of all the stories, French Army initiates environmental protection training for African forces in Gabon. And abandoned by the world, Congolese rights activists calls for justice, peace, and equal respect. Well, I'll be telling you more about that. We'll be throwing more light on the bombing, the suicide attack that took place in Maiduguri. The city has always been vulnerable. That's information coming through from there. Nigeria, UK to sign £746 million agreement to modernize nation's seaports. The 15 killed, several injured as bandits attack Katsina community. Tinubu's UK visit is diplomatic excursion. Won't add anything to Nigeria. That's what Showore is saying there as well. Now, in other stories, so on the African front, resting Ghana tour, Mahama embarks on nationwide tour to assess government project. That is a good one. So you don't sit in your castle or the presidential house or the government house for people to come and give you reports. But on the ground yourself, you have a look and you see critically what is going on as whether the report that is being given is all up or to the scratch or true, whichever is appropriate. Mahama government cutting unnecessary spending to fund important national programs. Akogon is saying court dismisses Wontumi submission of no case, orders him to answer to Galamsey on Salmon Boy concession. Starr Radio UK.
Hi there, this is CJ Buckman, your life coach. And whenever I'm in London, I listen to Star Radio UK right here. But guess what? You can listen to wherever you are.
Welcome back to the program Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactly 11:32. So we've got about 28 minutes to bring everything down. Yeah? Can we? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right then. Now, moving on. One of the debates that has been going on here in the UK in the past year had been, or a few years back have been assisted dying bill that is running in the England's parliament and then in the various government parliaments. So in Scotland it's taking place, in Wales it's taking place. I don't know whether the Irish are also, Northern Ireland is also doing so, but in England is also taking place. I think they are trying to look at it. But yesterday the Scottish Parliament voted against the assisted dying bill. They rejected it. Now, MPs have rejected a chance to make Scotland the first part of UK to legalize assisted dying. Now, the proposal tabled by Liberal Democrats Liam MacArthur would have allowed terminally ill, mentally competent adults to seek medical help to end their lives. Now, following an emotionally charged final debate, the bill defeated by 69 votes to 57. Now, opponents raised several concerns about the bill, particularly fears of people being coerced into an assisted death. And MacArthur accused those who rejected the bill of woefully inadequate response to the suffering and trauma experienced by dying Scots and their families. Now, interestingly, much as I agree with those who want to go on to look at these issues, there is a tendency here that, look, if you go to you go online with people being flooded, good, that's the right word to use, flooded with information pertaining to, if you want to take your life, if you want to do that, then I'm of the view that if that can put pressure on people who are okay, they are not ill, for them to think that, okay, we can take our lives or go to the place where they commit suicide or whatever thing that they do, then what about those who are ill, who think that they are being a burden on their families or those who are taking care of them, and who think that, well, the pain that they might be going through at the time is such that you are not experiencing it. I did tell people one time, I was talking to some people, I was saying that, look, when you've been ill to a point you are in so much pain, when I say pain, proper pain, you wish your life just comes to an end, because that pain that you are going through, you can't stand it. And when you've been given strong pain relievers and whatever, and doesn't cut it, you take it now, the next moment you are there and you are feeling the same way, then you come to that understanding that, look, there is more to it than meets the eye. But again, people are saying life doesn't belong to us, life belongs to God. So we look at that, and then looking at the fact that there could be some people who genuinely will get a health aspects or medical aspect to look at it and say, yeah, with everything that is going on, okay, let's help the person to vacate Mother Earth. And there will be others who will look at it and take advantage and say, this one, because maybe he's got that, or because he's a burden on us, let's coerce him, let's say a lot of things and get them to, take their lives. And then once they die, then we are free. If it's your partner, it's your husband, it's your wife, then they think, this person, people can do that. We've seen it. There may be people who are not ill, but because people want to get rid of them, do all sorts. So what about this? Well, so it didn't go through, but what do you think? Is it going to go through in England? Let's see what happens on that front. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, the former Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner has warned government's proposal to make it harder for migrants already in the UK to settle permanently are un-British and a breach of trust. Now, ministers want to double the time it takes most migrant workers to qualify for permanent residence from 5 years to 10 years, while in the case of refugees, it could take 20 years. Now, Rena's criticism of the plans came during a speech in which she also suggested that public view Labour as having represented the establishment. The speech, which represents one of her most significant interventions, will reignite speculation that the former Deputy Prime Minister is preparing to challenge Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer for the top job, but coming on the back of the way she had to leave. I mean, do you think that she's got the legs to stand on to say she's going to challenge the Prime Minister? Addressing the mainstream group, a centre-left organisation associated with Labour, Rena also warned the very survival of the Labour Party is at stake, saying it cannot just go through motions in the face of decline, adding, "We're running out of time." On the changes to migration proposed by Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood, she said there are people who now fear for their future due to the prospects of the government moving the goalposts. Mahmood had described their reforms as fair and required to avoid a drain on our public finances. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So now we move on to the world front to look at some of the stories making the rounds. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
Well, the war of Iran on Iran continues, yes. And Israel this morning again has come out with another report. Israel says Iran's intelligence minister Ismail Khatib had been killed in an overnight strike. It comes after Iran's top security official Ali Larijani was also killed yesterday. Iran has not yet commented on Khatib. Meanwhile, Israel has launched a series of strikes on Lebanon. Now, retaliatory strikes by Iran and its allied militia groups continued across the Middle East. In Israel, 2 people are killed. In Tel Aviv, with a blasts and drone interception reported in Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait, Iraq, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. Earlier, the U.S. military said it used bunker-busting deep penetrator bombs to hit Iranian missile sites along the Strait of Hormuz. The vital waterway for transporting oil has been effectively blocked by Iran since the war began. In Iran, residents live in constant dread. One woman saying, "Leaving home is like gambling with my life." Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, after the resignation of okay, let me pick it from this way. Now, Senator McWayne Mullen has been taped by the U.S. President Donald Trump to lead the Department of Homeland Security. He will appear on Wednesday in front of Congressional Committee. The Republican lawmaker from Oklahoma will testify before the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee between 09:30 Eastern Time or 13:30 GMT in Washington. Now, Trump announced that Mullen will replace the Department of Home Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who was sacked this month after criticism over her handling of immigration operations in Minnesota. If the committee votes to proceed with confirmation, the full Senate will vote later this month, where a simple majority of 51 to 49 is all that is required for him to get the job. Okay, so that is what is coming from the U.S. front, but still there. Now, U.S. Congressional Committee has formally summoned Attorney General Pam Bondi, demanding that she answer questions over her handling of the investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The Republican chairman of the House Oversight Committee, James Comer, wrote in the subpoena letter that his committee is investigating the possible mismanagement of the investigation. The move comes weeks after Nancy Massey, a Republican lawmaker, introduced a motion to subpoena Bondi and accuse the Justice Department of a cover-up in releasing the Epstein files. A Justice Department spokesperson described the subpoena as completely unnecessary. Now, Bondi and the Trump administration have faced growing pressure across the political spectrum to release all documents related to the probe. The committee has questions regarding the Department of Justice's handling of the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein and his associates and its compliance with the Epstein Files Transparency Act, Coma wrote in the letter. The Justice Department has also faced criticism over its handling of the files, including failing to redact the names of Epstein's victims. As Attorney General, you are directly responsible for overseeing the department's collection, review, and determination regarding the release of files pursuant to the Epstein Files Transparency Act, and the committee therefore believes that you possess valuable insight into these efforts, he said of Bondi. Bondi has been asked to appear on the 14th of April. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And just bear with us because I think we're having a bit of fluctuation from our internet connectivity once again as we had previous days ago. But we hope that it works well. So just bear with us. Okay. In some other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world, okay. Venezuela beats Team USA to claim World Baseball Classic. The Venezuelans defeated Team USA 3-2 in Miami on Tuesday in the trailing final. Would they take it as one of those where, yeah, we won that? That means that we beating you to it. But what do you think about all that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Spanish team reopens debate on conquest of Mexico by acknowledging abuse. Well, abuses took place during the colonization of various parts of the world where people went to, whether it happened by means of religion or political control or whatever thing that they were doing. We could see that this was happening across the globe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at 11:45. Now, if you are having interruptions, it is due to the interruptions that we are having here in the studios because of our internet connectivity there. But we'll continue with the show. Well, at 11:45, and let me announce the lines open. If you want to call in, feel free to do so. You can call us via Teams, and it is Starr Radio UK. Teams, Starr Radio UK. All right, then. Now, tomorrow, God willing, we're going to be having a special guest on the program. We're going to have a special guest on the program, and it's by the name of, which I'm going to be bringing you in a moment. We'll be interviewing during the course of the program Rowena, who is looking forward for this interview tomorrow, and she is vying for councillor's position here in is it mayoral or councillor's position in the local elections that are going to be taking place in May. So she's going to be on the program on Starr Radio UK. You know, you want to go forward, you want to go to places, then you have to come to Starr Radio UK. If not, you're not going nowhere. So we're going to be telling you more about that.